Hare Krishna. Devotion is not another to do. It is another way to do. We often are scheduled and overworked. We have 100 things to do and we have time only to do 10 things. When we are so busy like this, at that time, if we are told to practice bhakti, that can seem to be like another to-do which simply burdens us more. However, devotion is not another to-do. Yes, at a practical level, we may say that I have 10 things to do and this is the 11th thing which I have to do now. But devotion is not just a matter of external action. It is a matter of inner redirection. It is another way to do things. It is a reconceptualization of our own identity and our purpose in life. When we understand that we are souls who are parts of the whole, who are parts of the all-attractive Supreme Krishna, then that changes our whole vision of life. We start seeing that our life is meant for establishing a loving connection with Krishna and for making a devotional contribution in this world in a mood of service to Him. With this conception, when we function, then the enormous agitation of the mind that often sabotages us, that goes down substantially. Now, if we think that we are the controllers and if we become frustrated when our ability to control is challenged and thwarted, then that causes agitation. But if we understand that I am a servant of Krishna, now as a servant of Krishna, we may try to control and get things done. But even if we are not able to control, still we stay fixed and secure in our identity as servants of Krishna. And okay, that service is not done, let me move on to the next thing. Let me do it the best I can in that particular situation and let me move on to the next thing. We reconceptualize ourselves. We redefine ourselves from a position of internal security and stability. And that positioning ourselves in that internal stability and security, that is what devotion does. So when we become devotionally strong, then it opens for us another way to do. A way to do things effectively by doing our best in the mode of service to Krishna, but without getting agitated if things don't work. Because we understand our position. In 2.15, the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yoga yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrita dushkrute tasmad yoga yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. So he says, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Yoga is the art of doing work, is the art of doing work in an expert way. And what is that expert way of doing work? Yoga yukto jahatiha. That by being situated in yoga, that means yoga is the inner connection with Krishna. When we are situated in that inner connection with Krishna, ubhe sukrita dushkrute jaha. We give up the good and bad that we encounter in the world. If we act as a controller, we succeed, we think it is good. If we get frustrated in our attempt to control, we think it is bad. But we understand in both situations, I am a servant of Krishna. Tasmad yogaya yujyasva. Therefore, become situated in yoga. And devotion helps us in thus becoming internally firmly situated, and that enables us to act confidently and effectively in whatever external situation we are acting. So rather than conceiving of devotion as another to-do that burdens us, we can see that as another way to do, which frees us from the burden of being the controller and empowers us to contribute constructively in the mood of a servant. Thank you. Hare Krishna.